Hello, welcome into the Lightbringer Psychic Medium. I'm Patty. I'm so happy that you have found this video. I'm doing it live right now, but it's actually for anyone that finds it at any time. All the lives, I don't know if you know this, but if they get done on YouTube, they're automatically recorded and put it up in as videos. So the messages that I'll get today will either be for people that are checking in live. I'm a brand new channel, so I'm not finding too many people yet, but I am starting to find my tribe, which is really exciting. I'm getting more subscribers all the time and more people finding the videos, so that's great. I knew that when I started this new channel that I would build it from the ground up, and I'm really happy to do that. So you might know me from 𝗣𝗥𝗜𝗙𝗧𝗘 Tarot. I read tarot there for years, and then I took a break. I really focused on psychic mediumship, and I've decided that's where my heart is, and that's where I want to focus most of my efforts. I feel like it's where I can help people the most, so that's what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to sage my space real quick. I usually don't do this. Like if I record a video, I don't do this anymore. I do it beforehand, but in the interest of brevity, I don't. But I kind of feel like I want to right now. I love the freshness of the energy that you get when you do that. And I've got this great dragon's blood sage that I really love. I don't know if you see that. And yes, it's red. I love everything red. However, I love the smell. Okay, I think that's good. Make sure I put that out. Sometimes it won't go out all the way, and my smoke alarm will go off, and that's never a good thing. All right. So I'm doing this little pop-up. Hello, Melanie, my wonderful moderator, is here and very good friend. Melanie is the owner of Bluebird and Bee Tarot. If you want a great tarot reader, I really suggest her. Go find her channel, Bluebird and Bee, and you won't be disappointed. She's wonderful. So let's get rolling here. This is a pop-up. This is not my normal day or time to do this. I just decided once in a while I'm going to pop up and do unexpected lives. So this is one of them. I just scheduled it today. So this is channeled messages. I'm not doing a pick an option reading. It's not specifically about love. I do a lot of love readings because I feel like that's what's wanted a lot. However, this is going to be anything that comes through. I am going to be channeling. I'm going to be trying to tap into people that have crossed over and see what messages they have for people. I could get messages from spirit. I don't really differentiate. If I get someone that's crossed over, I usually get who it is or something very specific that will tell you what it is, who they are, sometimes even see a face. But sometimes I just get messages for people, and I feel like those can be from crossed over loved ones, spirit, your own higher self, my own higher self, our guides. I don't feel like getting to the nitty-gritty of exactly where that message is coming from is important. I feel like we are a collective consciousness. I feel like we're all connected here and there. And so that's about the least important thing to me. To some people, it's very important that they identify that. So we'll just see what we're going to get. I'm excited about it. Aw. I love Melanie, and she knows it. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and start tapping in. If you're coming to this when it's recorded later on, I think most people will find it that way, and that's great. I will not be using timestamps because we're not doing options. I am going to get multiple messages for different people, and you're going to know what resonates for you based on the information I get around the message. Okay, or it could be something that's very specific. You just know it's for you. So if it doesn't fit, don't take it. That's important. And that's true with any channeled message you get, any tarot reading you get, any kind of reading you get. Always follow your own wisdom and intuition and knowledge first. And then use these kinds of readings as like a heads up for what might be coming for you, what might be important. so you can make a kind of a better informed decision, but don't let them make your decision. That's really, really important. Okay. And don't overwatch readings either. I know that's a terrible thing. Now that I'm not reading tarot anymore, I really took a step back from that, and I realized that people can really overwatch tarot and get addicted to that high of possibly no information. And you know, I've heard of people watching 10 readings a day, or you know, constantly, all day, every day. I used to watch too many of them myself. And I think what's important is finding what really resonates and clicks. Like if it clicks in, if it doesn't make sense, if it startles you, upsets you in a big way, it might not be for you. Okay. All right. So we've got a new viewer in. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. I'm just about to start channeled messages. So we're getting multiple messages from multiple people. So we'll see what we get. I'm going to just start tapping in. There are no cards here. I do have about 80 tarot decks over here to the side, but in these readings, I'm not really using them much. I'm just getting messages in. So let's see what we get. For the first group of people or person, messages that my viewers need. The first thing I'm hearing is the name Carol. That could be you, someone significant, or someone crossed over. It's not going to be someone very far away from you, like your 11th cousin. You know, it's going to be you or someone very close to you. Someone dealing with someone with dementia. I'm getting a confused feeling. And when I get this particular type of confusion in my head, it's usually someone who is confused and not just slight mental confusion. I'm getting like heavy confusion. If this is someone in your life currently or someone that's crossed over and this is something that you've dealt with, I'm very sorry. It's so hard. It's such a challenging thing. The other thing it could be is Alzheimer's. But it's that kind of feeling where someone is like slowly forgets things about their life and themselves and the world even. The addiction is real, Melly, I know. So, if you're dealing with someone, the first really important thing for me to say is that person is still your person. So if this is your grandparent or parent, even a sibling that is dealing with this kind of confusion, I know that it's really tough because, first of all, there's an emotionality that comes with that that's very hard to deal with. People get very distressed when they realize they don't know who you are or who anyone is or who they are. And for us dealing with them, it's very challenging because some of us can't deal with our own emotions, much less someone else's heavy emotions. And so I think the important message here is that that person is still your person underneath it. So just remember that and be patient. And be patient with yourself too. Don't be hard on yourself for having a hard time dealing with it. It's not easy for anyone. I'm hearing like Christian, but not like a name like Christian religion. And I'm kind of getting this disparity in religion. So you might have been one of one belief system and they might have been another and they might have clashed. And it's time to put those things aside. Or there could have been some clash around the Christian religion. It's time to, at this point, that doesn't matter anymore. What matters is your well-being, your person's well-being, and your relationship that you still can have, even if they don't recognize you, is all the time, as their person, as their child or spouse or whatever relationship it is. You can still be there in other ways for them that are soothing and helpful. And you know, when we do eventually cross over, all of that is stripped away. You know, that doesn't ever go with you. So I know that I'm really spending a lot of time on this one because I feel like it's important for someone that's going to watch this. If they've already crossed over, and if you're wondering if they're okay, they are so much more than okay. Let me just see what I got on that. For someone, I feel like this person is already crossed over. I'm hearing Supermarket Flowers by Ed Sheeran. So for someone, it's apparent and they've already crossed over. If you don't know that song, it's a song about someone kind of gathering up someone's belongings after their mom has passed away, and what that's like, and how challenging that is. This might be something recent for someone, and you might be wondering if they're okay, you know, if this person is okay. And this does not have to be your mother, that's just the song. But if it is, or if it isn't, they're so much more than okay now. And they're not gone in the sense that you think that they are, maybe. I mean, if you're here listening to a psychic mediumship reading, why can't I talk? You know, you could be having a hard time, like, even articulating things about this. But I feel like it's really important for you to know that, I mean, we all have our own beliefs about what happens after we cross over. And I don't like to say die because I feel like it's a negative connotation to a natural process where we leave this place we're at now and we go to the next place. I absolutely believe 100% in the next place and in the goodness of that, and in the continuity of us as spirits as we go on. And not everyone has that innate belief. I didn't used to either. That's something I had to come to. It's something that was given to me, and I was very fortunate. There's something I need to get for you specifically. I'm hearing crabgrass. I don't know why. That might make sense to someone. Like, my lawn is crabgrass holding hands is what I'm hearing. So for someone, that might have been something that was discussed. Mediumship is a top tier portmanteau, yeah. Also, I'm hearing Green Gables, which is like Anne of Green Gables, which is a book series. This could have been someone's favorite book series. Maybe that was read to them. Maybe they read it to you. Maybe it's something you just know that they loved, or maybe it's something you love. There's a TV series that they did on that I thought was really well done. I know you didn't like it, Melanie. But like, I really liked it. I've had this discussion with other people. So Gilbert might be an important name too. So Anne's love interest in this series is Gilbert, and I'm seeing him in the movie, or not movie, but the series. And so I feel like that could be an important name for someone. Okay. All right, I feel like we've gotten what we're going to get on that one. So let's see what the next channel message that comes up is. And again, remember, these messages can be for people watching now. These messages for people can be for people who watch this as a recorded video later on. My audience is still small. I'm such a brand new channel that I'm still finding people, and so my energy is much more concentrated, which means it's for a smaller amount of people that will see the video, which is great for you. Okay, who do we get next? I'm seeing someone with really fluffy gray hair, and it's short cut and it's on top of the head mostly. So this could be someone that had very short hair, but it's longer on top and it's very puffy, like little gray clouds is kind of what I'm seeing. It wouldn't be very straight. It could be curly-ish, and fine and thin. And it's like a whitish gray. I'm feeling like this is a man coming through. I feel like it's someone that's crossed over. I feel like it's someone thin, with fairly gaunt cheeks, and what I mean is sculpted cheeks, especially as they got older, they were thinner and more frail, and their cheeks had more contour, with a longish face. Melanie's commenting on my Anne of Green Gables comment. I know. This man that's coming through is crossed over. I am getting the name. It's either Joseph or Josiah or J-O-S something. It could be Joshua. It's a J-O-S name. I think this person liked to smoke either pipes or cigars, but didn't like cigarettes. I'm hearing folly. So this person could have used words like folly or foolishness, and I feel like now they feel like that was folly. Like now that they know what they know, crossed over, that wasn't a great idea. But in life, they enjoyed it. By the way, if anything that I get really resonates for you, please let me know in the comments. That's the only way I know I'm hitting the mark in this kind of a format, unless I'm chatting with people live back and forth. Okay. I'm also hearing the word cretin. I feel like this person would have spoken in a fairly formal way. So this is someone that could have been into literature, English. I feel like it was an English speaker. How did this person cross? This person couldn't breathe at the end, so I feel like a weight on my chest right in the middle, which means hard to get oxygen in, either the lungs filled with fluid or collapsed or something like that. That's because I'm getting a real sharp pain right in the middle of my chest. That's confirmation for someone of who this was. I mean, they could have also had lung cancer now that I was talking about the smoking. It's going away now, so it's one of those things. What's the message that you have? I'm seeing a half smile, like a smirk. So this person either smirked where one side would kick up. They could have had a stroke where one side didn't work as well either. I'm not sure which one. And this could be, sometimes messages come through from multiple people. So it could be one thing for one person or one thing for another. But for the specific person I'm really meaning to reach at this very moment, I feel like they had a smirk which kicked up more on one side. This person didn't like foul language and didn't use it, and didn't like it when other people did too. So the message that you have. Oh, hold on. So, well, I feel like one of the messages coming through is if you're smoking, you need to quit now. No matter what, it's folly. It's a bad idea. You have to stop, or it's going to be your end, is what I'm hearing. So this person is. I'm getting 444 on right now on my monitor, which is a alignment thing. So listen, if you're a smoker, you need to quit. And this person is coming through to please tell you to quit. It's not a good idea. And it is not going to end well. Okay? And I know that it's not good for like one person to tell another person what to do. These messages aren't from me. Just consider me like a cell phone right now. I'm just relaying the message from someone else. Okay. The word folly is really significant here too, because it's not like a bad, it would be easy to come through and just say it's a poor choice, but it's actually, oh boy, the way it's coming through is stupidity. So this is not coming from me. I don't like smoking either, and I wish that people would quit just for their own health, but like I do things that aren't good for my health either. So I can't be anyone else's judge and jury, but this person is coming through, this man is coming through to ask you please to quit for your own well-being and for the well-being of your family. Okay. Anything else from you? I'm hearing this song. What's the song? I can't fight this feeling deep inside of me. Dun 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 dun. I can't think of the rest of the words. Hooked on a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. I won't keep singing. I won't do that to you. But, so in love with you. I feel like I'm getting a new person. So this song might really be significant for someone. The song Hooked on a Feeling. Was that in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? I can't remember. But that song is significant. And I'm hearing a CR name. CR, is it Chrissy? Christy? Christine? CR, Chris. A CRS. So it's Christian, Chrissy, Chris. I can't hear the whole name. I'm hearing that part though. And I don't always get the whole thing. So that's just, something I wish would be better. But it's not right now. So someone with a CRS name, and it goes with that Hooked on a Feeling song. I am believing. You're right, Melanie. Thank you. She's great with anything pop culture. Her memory is so much better than mine. Mine is not very good. So in love with you. I feel like there's a message coming through for the CRS person. It's either their name or your name. And there's something about being really in love with you. And it's like there's someone that's really in love with you, and you need to understand that the depth of that is really huge, and it's not going to stop. If you've been wondering, so someone has been wondering, does this person love me? Does this person care about me? This person really cares about you. And please only take this message if it really fits, if this all made sense. This is someone really specific. This message is coming through that the person on your mind that you've been wondering, are they in love with you? Do they care about me anymore? And I'm getting anymore. So this is not like a crush. This is like maybe someone you're married to, or someone in a long-term relationship with, and you've been wondering if they care. And it's the CRS, like your name or their name has that in it. They really care. You need to have an open dialogue with this person, okay? It's really important. Spent a lot of movies, enjoyed a renaissance in the 90s. 𝗟𝗟𝗦𝗛𝗆, that's right. I had forgotten about that. I love the Dancing Baby. I was just singing the 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗏 song at work yesterday. Yeah. So that's too much information. And I don't know why it just happened. So maybe that's, is that the same song? Melanie will tell me. It might be, which is weird because I wasn't hooking that up with this. I think it is the same song, actually, where it starts off that way, that weird thing. I think it is the same song. That's bizarre. I was just singing that yesterday. This is really significant for someone. The CRS name, like, it's you, it's the person that you're thinking about, or it's your crossed over person coming over to talk about this. So really, really think about that. Those letters are really important. And it could be like the beginning of the name, like, but there's something really significant about, like, Christine, Chrissy, something like that. If that name makes zero sense to you, that wasn't your message. The Hooked on a Feeling song could be very significant to you, and the message could be for you. But for someone, that's going to be a really important indicator. Okay. Yes, your person loves you a great deal, and it's time to have an open and honest conversation about that. If you don't, you can't expect people to read your mind. People are not mind readers. You have to be open and honest about how you feel, and you have to risk. It's like anything worth having or doing is worth work, and it's worth risk. So, you know, you have to take calculated risks. David E. Kelly, yep, that's a good chunk of song, yep. Don't live so much in your safety zone that you don't live. That's all I'm saying. Take calculated risks. I mean, you know, I'm not saying to go, you know, jump off the cliff like the Fool in the Fool card and the cliff is very big, you know. We're not doing that. What I am saying, though, is when it comes to those walls that people build up to keep yourself safe, they also keep everyone out. So don't make the mistake of having your wall so high to protect your heart that you never use your heart again. Because that's what it's there for. It's, you know what drives me crazy? You know what absolutely drives me crazy? When people have china cabinets and these beautiful dishes and they literally never take them out of the cabinet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I want to use those on Thursday, right? At least at Christmas. So, David E. Kelly of Picket Fences, The Practice, 𝗟𝗟𝗦𝗛𝗆, Boston's Public, Doogie Howser. Oh my God. Oh, is married to Michelle Pfeiffer. That's cool. What is trivia? It's trivia day. Back to, I'm sorry, I'm interacting. It's live. But back to the message. Use that heart. It's there to serve you.
Go home. Immediately. Go home.
Did you hear the English guy on my phone telling me to go home immediately? It has to be 4:28 right now, which is interesting. I just programmed my phone yesterday. I just learned that you can automate things on your phone. And I leave at 4:30 from work every day. And I found out that, you know, I have an alarm that goes off at 4:28, and you can program it to speak text and say whatever you want and the type of voice. So a long time ago, my daughter is a huge Anglophile. She likes all things in British, and she programmed my phone years ago to be a British guy, and so every time, like, series of British guy on the phone, and so I call him Arthur. Arthur just told me that it's time to go home, but it's the weekend. I don't have to go home. But there wasn't an option to, like, cut out the weekend. It had to be every day or nothing. So I like it. Okay, 428 may be significant to someone. I don't know, or 430. Don't use the china. Probably has toxic levels of lead. It does not. Then you need to get rid of it altogether. What's the point of having it in the cabinet if you're not going to use it? Okay, anyway. Next, we're on to the next message now. That I feel like I scheduled this live for 4 o'clock for a reason, and I wasn't thinking that my alarm was going off at 4:28. In fact, I forgot all about it. It's only the second time it's happened. So when alarms or bells go off or notifications come up during a reading, I always feel like it's significant. I don't really believe in a lot of coincidence. So the next message may have something to do with that. I'm seeing Saks. Saks Fifth Avenue. I've only been in one time in my whole life. There's one in California. I know that the big famous one is in New York, but they have them different places. But I am seeing Saks, so you may live near a Saks Fifth Avenue or have grown up near one or something. Someone works there. I don't know what. Do we like to shop there? Clearly, I don't shop there. But I'm seeing Saks. What else am I seeing? I'm hearing a name kind of like Andrea. Is that what it is? Andrea? And it could be like Anders or something like that. Andy, Andrew. I'm getting that. It could be Andrew, because it sounded like Andrea, and those are pretty close. I'm hearing Crown. I'm seeing the alcohol Crown Royal with the purple bag that goes on it. You know what I'm talking about, the purple bag with the yellow seams, or the gold, supposed to be gold, I think. So that might be Crown Royal, might be significant to someone. That, I think, it's alcohol. I don't know what kind. I don't drink that kind of stuff, but if it's for you, you're going to know what it is. You can tell me in the comments. I'm hearing the word misfits. Misfits? I think that's a movie, but also just misfits. Like, I feel like that there's someone watching that feels like a misfit kind of in the world or in life. Oh God, I'm here to tell you normal is just a dryer setting. There's no real such thing as normal. I mean, the media makes it look like there is with like hyper sanitized TV shows and things like that, but we're all misfits. Pull up a chair. You know, none of us really are the same as anyone else, and we are all unique. Some of us kind of naturally fit in the groove of a mold a little easier than others. Some of us really stick out our whole lives. I mean, you're talking to a psychic medium, so when it comes to not fitting the mold, like, I get you. So if you're that person thinking that you just don't fit in, like, so many of us don't, though, you're not alone in that. So that's the first thing that's important to know, is you're not alone. Just find your tribe of other misfits, because those are the most interesting people. I'm not a big fan of fitting in. I tried to do that when I was young. Like, I made myself sick trying to do that. I'm a recovering bulimic. You know, I will be for the rest of my life, and that was when I was a teenager. You know, quite some time ago. But I made myself sick trying to fit the mold of what society told me I should be, what people around me told me I should be. And there's no point in doing that to yourself. You know, don't wear yourself out trying to be someone you're not. Shine as who you are. And, you know, when you shine as who you are, the people that are meant to love you will find you, because you're shining, because they can find you. They can find your light. When you hide, you're weird, you know, you're different, you're unusual, you know, you're freak, you know, your inner freak, whatever that is, too. I'm not making a judgment. That's just a weird word people use. But when you hide that, you hide what the people that are meant to find you will love the most about you. So let it shine, you know, let it show. There's nothing wrong with you for being different. I mean, as long as you are not harming other people or harming yourself, love what you love. Be who you are. And that includes all gender identities. That includes all any way that you identify as a human being. You're a human being and you're worthy and deserving of love. So that's just an important message for someone out there right now. That's a message from Spirit, from the universe. It's not even about a crossed over loved one. It's just something that someone needed to hear. Okay. I'm hearing animatronics. Animatronics. That sounds like an animated, like electrically animated thing. I'm seeing like number 5 from that movie. There's this movie in the 80s with Ali Sheedy. It's like, what was it called? I don't know. There's this robot named number 5, and he became sentient, and there was just like this whole fight to save this robot. Anyway, I'm hearing animatronics. There could be someone that like works in that field or is really interested in robotics or something like that. You can explain to me what that exact word means, because I'm not exactly sure. I'm just kind of guessing. What else am I hearing? Now all I'm seeing in my head is number 5, this row. Number 5 is alive with his cute little eyes. Okay. That might be really significant to someone, that movie. Short circuit, thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm hearing crash and burn. Did someone have like some kind of accident with something? It just didn't work out? I'm hearing crash and burn. This could be significant to someone out there right now who's watching this. Johnny 5 is alive. I forgot his name was Johnny. Huh. Okay. Johnny. Johnny could be significant. That could be your name, their name. All right. Okay. Nice. I mean, that's John is a pretty common name, but I think it's Johnny, though, specifically, not John. Steve Guttenberg, too. Steve, as well. I love Steve Guttenberg. I had a huge crush on him in the 80s. He was very cute. Crash and burn, though. Going back to that. Could be like there was an actual fire. An actual fire, if that makes sense to someone. So immediately my brain went to Johnny from Karate Kid too. So if you have not seen Cobra Kai, totally worth the watch. Love that series. The actor that played Johnny is amazing. One of my favorite actors now. I never knew how good he was. William Zabka, I think. The Goot. Some of these names may like be ringing a bell, because I feel like that's not the message. These are just little pieces of information to get someone to go, oh wow, this is it. Listen, pay attention. I feel like it's a physical thing. Like someone needs to go to the doctor about something. It's like look, if if you've been having heart issues, if you've been feeling like odd, and you haven't had that checked out, or if you've had heart issues, it's time to go get it checked out. If it is congestive heart failure, if you have congestive heart failure, that can be managed. But it needs to be managed. You need to have the diet that they say you need to do all the things to have the nice long life that you deserve. So if someone has heart issues surrounding one of those names, I feel like it's time to get that checked out. Because I'm not feeling pain in my heart, but I'm actually feeling like not right. It just doesn't feel right. So if you have issues of like dizziness and it's connected to something like that, just get it checked out. I feel like that's a message for someone. Please get it checked out. Really? I'm not repeating that on my live. However, if you want to watch the comment section, quite interesting comment. Really? Which one? Now you're going to have to be specific. I'm talking about different people, Melanie. Okay. I feel like that was the message we needed to get from that. Now I'm hearing Fiona Apple. Not any songs, just the name Fiona Apple. So, that could be a significant name for someone. What else am I getting with it? What does that go with? Why are we getting that? Maybe someone's eating apples as they're watching this. That could be significant because I'm seeing like this apple in hands and like a set of hands. I don't know if that was one of her album covers or not. Okay, thank you, Melanie. I'm going to have to look that up now. I am basically 12 years old and 53-year-old body. But I am seeing the apple in two hands like this. So that might be significant to someone right at this very moment in time. Like Melanie is my moderator here, and I was talking to her one day, and I think I can't remember if we were doing a reading over the phone for her or something, and I said cream cheese. I'm like, why am I getting cream cheese? And she had just finished eating cream cheese, like literally right before I talked to her. The container was still in front of her. So, I get weird stuff sometimes that's significant about something that's happening like right now or just happened or about to happen. Sometimes you just need to stick it in your back pocket too, because like sometimes I'll say something and then it'll come up later. So if something seems significant but you're kind of like, just stick it in your back pocket and see if it comes up. Hi, Angie. May I please ask if I met the man I'll marry at the event today? Yeah, let me finish the general reading and I'll go ahead and answer that in just one moment. Glad to have you in here. If anyone else has questions, feel free to put them up too. I'll answer them as soon as I feel like I'm done here. I'm still with the apple reading, whoever that is for. What am I getting? What's the message surrounding that? Henry or Harry, that might be significant to you, a relative, someone close to you, or them, someone around. But not very far out, okay? Could be someone crossed over for you. Grandfather, father, something, brother, uncle. I'm hearing crush. Not a song or anything, just the word crush. So that could be significant with Harry or Henry. I'm seeing hands stack up like this on top of each other. Almost like an all for one, one for all thing. You know how the Three Musketeers did the thing? You put your hands together. So someone might be on a sports, they do that a lot in sports teams where you break right before you play. Kind of feeling that. You're so welcome, Angie. Thank you, Melanie. Gonna have to see that. Okay. All right, so what's the message surrounding Harry or Henry here? Is someone trying to get pregnant? I'm hearing quicken. I feel like someone is wondering if they're going to get pregnant, or if they're I feel like they're trying to get pregnant though, like they've been wanting to or trying to, and I feel like yes, that's coming. Manage your stress level. So one of the things that's going to help you is to keep your stress levels down. Keep your cortisol specifically down. So look up how to manage your cortisol levels. That means light exercise. That means eating well. It means don't get in stressful situations. If your life does contain stressful situations, like learn how to meditate, yoga, stuff like that. Start managing your cortisol. But I feel like I'm hearing your womb is going to quicken, which is a very old-fashioned way to say yes, you're going to get pregnant. This is not for someone that is like concerned that they're getting pregnant or that they might be. This is for someone waiting to wanting really bad. Oh, I hope the person that this is for, like, this reaches you. Because it's an important message. In the comments, let me know if it is you. But, like, yes, it's coming, but you have to be an active participant in managing your health in order for that to happen. And stress levels are part of that. So that's that message. Okay, let me go to Angie. And if anyone else is here and has a question, feel free to throw it in the comments. That's a great thing about having a smaller audience and being a newer channel is I can address people more, whereas, once you get to have a lot of people, you can't address every single person. If I met the man I'll marry at the event today. Angie, have you met the man you're going to marry? Are you going to marry the man that you met at the event today? Can we come through for Angie, please? Angie, I don't know your age or your traditional preferences when it comes to weddings, but I am seeing the traditional white wedding dress. The long one with the veil, the whole deal. I'm seeing that. Is that something you're planning to do? Let me keep looking. I'm seeing an outdoor wedding with a traditional wedding dress. Oh, maybe that's for you, Angie. Could have been, if that makes sense for you. I feel like that message was for someone that's very anxious about getting pregnant, though. It's like someone's been trying. Okay, Angie, I don't know if it's the man that you met at an event today, but I'm seeing you in a traditional white wedding dress in an outdoor wedding, walking down a path with grass on the sides, trees, and I'm seeing the gentleman on your arm Oh boy, but you're walking down the aisle though. That wouldn't be the groom probably. But I'm seeing you walking down it. Well, you could be walking. You could be walking away. I'm seeing a young gentleman, and I mean young for me, like he's not a senior citizen, but I'm seeing dark hair, and it's somewhere between straight and wavy. Good looking, taller than you. A black tux, very traditional type. Ooh, Italy. Yeah, me too. I love Italy. The man that I think this is the man that you're supposed to marry. And I mean, remember that whenever you do a reading like this, it's a snapshot of the energy right now that you're in and other people are in. And things change. So a full prediction of the future, exactly what's going to happen, is actually impossible. No one can actually do that. But what I can tell you is what's most likely to happen given the current circumstances, your current wants and needs, other people's current wants and needs. And those change. We're all subject to change. But I'm seeing a gentleman with dark hair, wavy. It's not super long. So, you know, pretty traditional length. I can't see his eye color. His skin is somewhere between light and medium. Wearing a black tux. That's who I'm seeing on your arm walking down the aisle. And if that's like your brother or something and they be walking you towards the groom, I can't see the groom. But if you're walking away from the ceremony, I'm just getting this snapshot of you walking with this, doing the arm in arm thing that they do in a wedding where your hand is through his arm. Please give me more information. Is this the gentleman she met today? I don't think so. Well, that's bad. I'm sorry. I wish I could just say, yeah. But I don't actually think it's this person. I wish I could tell you something different. But I'm really not getting a yes feeling for that. What I'm getting is a snapshot of what else is to come. I think you are going to get married. I think you are going to get married outside. I think you are going to have all the traditional stuff. But I don't think it's this person. And I think that I got the image the way that I got it so you would understand that it's coming. And like not to fret, not to be disappointed. But I don't think it's this person. I'm sorry. And I just got a notification right as I said that, so that's confirmation for me. I feel like that's what's going on with this one. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for asking and for being here. If anyone else has any comments, feel free to throw them in. I'm answering questions. I'm done with the general reading at this point. If you want to go back and watch the general reading with all the things that I got for different people, they are not just for the people I was interacting with at the time I'm recording, but they're for anyone who finds the video as it's up and in the future. So I really hope it works out for you. I really hope whatever you want is beautiful. You're going to get the best person for you. And I can tell you, I mean, I see you really happy. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's what I would want for you. That's what I would want for my own kid. So, yeah. And that's always what you know, the best thing in the world is what you want for your own kid. Okay. If anyone else has any other questions. Oh, you feel you've missed your chance. Oh, no, you haven't missed your chance. It's coming. It's coming for you. And I think that in order to attract that in, the best thing to do is to manifest that in, and that is to feel like grateful that it's coming. The more grateful that you feel for something that you want in your future, the more you attract it in, the more you feel like it's never coming or I've missed my chance. The universe sends you more lack. So like the more lack that you project, the more lack you get. The more you project gratitude and happiness, the more things that to be grateful for are going to come in. So that's just a little something to think about. I know it's easy to say, but living it is a whole nother thing. Trust me, I get it. Okay. All right, I feel like we've got the messages we're going to get in the general. If anyone has any other questions, I'm going to wait just a minute. We'll see. All right. There's a little delay, so I like to wait a little extra time. Please hit the subscribe. I would love to have you with us. I think I'm going to actually, I don't know why, but I felt like I was wrapped up, but I feel called to do one more. General. Like there's a reason. Oh, I'm so glad, Angie. Thanks. There's a reason that I'm supposed to hang out for a little bit. Okay, what other messages are we going to get? I feel like there's one more straggler that all of a sudden it was like, oh, hold on. There's someone that someone calls Papa. Not Dad, not Grandpa, it's Papa. And I think this person might be crossed over, coming through for you. I made this, I'm a jewelry designer, and I made this piece like weeks ago, and it said Papa on it, has a little hat on top, and I'm seeing that in my head. So I feel like there's someone with that, like, that gets called that. Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I'm looking down at the screen. Hi. Welcome in. Well, maybe you're the reason I'm still here. Yeah, go ahead and throw a message in right now. I knew there's a reason that I needed to stay, but I'm going to go back to this message. I'm doing one last general message. It could be for you or someone else, but I just felt like called to do one more. And there's someone that had someone in their life they called Papa. This could be your grandpa. It could be a dad. It could be someone that was like a parental or grandparent figure that's crossed over and they're coming through. I'm getting this as kind of a, I get a big guy feeling. So either you felt like they were a big guy or they just were. So I'm getting kind of tall and stocky. Maybe some hair missing on top. Or thinning it. Maybe not missing, thinning. I have been so great. You're drunk. You're drunk. Well, enjoy it. Moderation. Papa. There's a family issue that they want to talk about. So we're going to get real serious here for a second. There's a family issue of abuse. And so a history of abuse. This was a long time ago. And I think this person is coming through with an apology, actually. I'm going to cry. What they're wanting to say to someone that's going to watch this video, this might not be someone that's here present live, but to someone that's going to watch it, this person is coming through to say, yes, there's an apology, and not as an excuse. They want you to understand that when you're in this life, you don't know what you don't know. And we don't always do the best we can. That's what I'm hearing. We don't always do the best we can. We are not always the best we can be. Abuse often comes from poor role modeling and not taking responsibility for for who we are in the world and how we treat people, and selfishness. This person is coming through to say that those were the cases for this person. This person was role modeled these things that they did. They were also not responsible for who they were and how they were treating people in the world, and how it affected other people. And there's this heartfelt apology. Sorry. I am glad you're enjoying it. Saturday night there, she must be East Coast or beyond, maybe. It's early evening here in Oregon. I mean, I know that we talk all the time about how victims of abuse are not responsible for the abuse, and it's not their fault. It's not. We talk about that a lot. We say the words, but there's this real need to convey that whatever happened to you, and for someone out there, this person coming through is the abuser. For someone, maybe for another person or other people out there, this person is coming through to say they know what has happened and it wasn't them. But it's really, really important for the person watching to understand that whatever happened to you doesn't define who you are. It doesn't change your worth or your value. You know, you're completely worthy and deserving of all the love in the world. And it's one thing to hear that from a therapist or from a friend or from anyone, but to really internalize that is another task altogether. And it's like there's this hope that you're going to take on the task of internalizing that and bringing that into your life, and really allowing that pain to recede and not keep touching your life all the time. So I hope that helps someone. Oh my gosh, that was not what I was expecting. A, thank you for being here. What was your question? Do you have something? Oh my gosh, he's tall. Oh, do you know who it was? If it was for you, I hope it helped. But did you have another question? I would. Oh, you're asking, should I message A right now? So you're not. So there's another A. Okay, I didn't understand your question, but I'm going to go back to that right now. Okay. Should I message A right now? Should you message A right now? Not me. I don't know who A is. Should you message A right now? No. Wait till you're sober, honey. Dutch courage isn't always the way to go. That's what I'm getting. I think you should message this person, but I think you should do it stone cold sober. You find the courage in another way is what I'm hearing right now. So, yeah. Do it. Absolutely do it. Don't close yourself off. Don't avoid communication, unless someone has blocked you off and they've told you they don't want to have anything to do with you ever again, something like that, then you got to respect people's boundaries. But otherwise, speak your heart. Do it. Just do it when have all your faculties about you, is what I would say. I hope that helps. All right. Okay, I feel like that's what we're here for. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the subscribe the like on the video. I'd really, really appreciate that. And I'll be back. This is just a pop-up live. I wasn't planning this one really. I just decided to do it today, but I'm here every Tuesday right now. And so I'll be back at Tuesday at 6 Pacific time with another live. I'm not sure the topic of the next one. We'll see what that's going to be. But I schedule them a day in advance. So if you hit the notifications, you'll be notified when I have another one. And then I'll be doing other pop-ups here and there, so be watching. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you, Melanie, for moderating. I genuinely appreciate you. And I'll see you later.